Hello. In this video I'm going to talk about boxing things off to the best of our ability, because despite the smile I'm miserable, and I'll tell you why I'm miserable. Some of it, it's partly the season, the time of year. I'm bloody cold today as well. Do you know, it's 11:05. Here I go off on a tangent. It's 11:05. I got up at about 7. I thought we'd go out for about 8:30. Too bloody cold, I told you. I had to scrape all the global warming off the car, and I left it, and I thought, sod this. Anyway, it's gone 11. It's probably about 20 past, quarter past, 20 past, and I thought, if we don't go now, we'll never go, So I'm fed up of being cold, really. I'm fed up of being, you go out and you get bloody cold, don't you, And it's either wet, cold, dark, horrible, or we're at war with, I don't know. Anyway, and I feel miserable for a number of different reasons, really. It's what it is. I'm sure I said it before, I'm sure I've got that seasonal adjusted disorder. SAD, they call it, obviously. So I'm sure I've got that, because I always feel like this every year. But there's nothing to worry about. I can just box it off, because I know what it is, really. But I've had a few other things as well, really. A bit of medical malarkey that gets on my tits, really. So that sort of drags the mood down a little. And then a couple of other things. And then lack of contact from a couple of certain people. And, I thought, sod it, I'm going to have to send another round of text to these people, because it's been 8 months now again. And sure enough, I got a couple of phone calls back, so that's lovely. And I thought, I just hope they don't say, because I will not bring them up on it. I will say, I haven't heard from you again. I only hear from you maybe once a year, but that's only if I say, can you ring me? And I was just hoping that they wouldn't say, oh, we're busy and we've got families and you know what it's like. Sadly, that's exactly, I think word for word, what they said, but whatever. I do believe that people should make you a priority. If they care about you, they should make you a priority. I contact people, various people, family or friends or whoever, just every now and then, just a quick text, how are you doing? Hope all is well. And it doesn't have to be very often, every couple of months maybe, something like that, just to say, thinking of you, care about you. Anyway, so we're really in the thick of this bloody coldness, It's really, look at that dog. It's really icy cold today. And poor old ducks, look. How can they survive in this? Poor old things. I suppose their skinny old legs, they're not bothered, are they? But anyway, I've been feeling quite bloody miserable, really. If the truth's known, I don't normally say it. I normally say I feel a bit sad, which kind of encompasses many things. But I've been feeling the last 4 or 5 days really quite miserable, quite down. So much so I was thinking, shall I contact the doctor and put the bloody meds up, because they have an effect, a slight effect on me. I'm taking a huge amount of anti-depressants. We'll be back in a sec. We've got a little dog. Oh, I think he's friendly. He's just wagging his tail. Oh look, they're going to cuddle now. Go and look over at the pond. So, yeah, I was just saying, I am on a huge amount of antidepressants. Well, one one form of antidepressants, but a massive amount. I've spoken to the doctor before and they said you can still go up a little bit more. I'm on about 85 or 90% of what they can offer me, and I don't know. I honestly don't know whether to go up to like 100%. I mean, it'd be a huge amount in my system. But then I think, well, does it bloody matter? I don't think it does. Does it matter? You know, as long as it helps a little bit. I don't know. The problem I've got with it, they seem to help. A lot of antidepressants help a lot of people in lots of ways. With me, they just touch. Just take the edge off, you know? You take them thinking, oh, well, perhaps I'll start feeling quite good soon. I never do, but it just takes the edge off. So perhaps I will, I don't know. Perhaps I will go up a bit. But it's all about boxing things off, as far as I'm concerned. And I've learned over the years to box various things off. And even though I've been feeling quite miserable and what have you, and then the phone call that I was looking forward to, I thought, you know, please don't say, oh, well, we're busy, you know, too bloody busy to bother with you, or whatever. And, you know, sure enough, that's what kind of came through. Bode, I'm up here, love. Bodie, this way, please. Bodie, this way, please. Thank you. Thank you. Come here. And, yeah, you know, that went the way that I thought it would, you know, saying that they're too busy, which is a real shame. But I knew that was going to happen, really, now that I think back on it. So I can box that off and say, well, I knew that anyway. I knew even before I said, you know, why didn't you contact me? Please contact me more often. Oh, well, we're too busy to do that. I knew that. I did. So there's no... Come here. So there's no real worries in that, is there? It is just what it is. Bode, come here, please. Thank you. Right. Come here. I don't want you running off down there. That's it. We go forward. No. On the path there. He's got the devil in him today, which I like, really, but don't tell him. Yeah, and I suppose if you said to me in September, October, how do you think you'd be feeling by sort of middle of December onwards for a month or so, I would have said, you know, I'd be feeling quite bloody miserable, I expect. You know, because it is what it is. And I have to just kind of accept it, really. As you know, I've got dysthymia, so I'm going to feel like this. Of course I am. And once I box that off, I accept it. I think, okay, I don't want to feel like it, but I do. So I can put it in a box. I'll open it in March. And by March or April, I'll feel much better. Much better. And the weather will be warmer and I'll feel better. Yeah, I won't have heard from family and people and what have you, but it won't make any odds then. I think sometimes when you're sat indoors, sort of night after night after night, and although my friends phone and that's lovely, sometimes you just want to hear, a little bit perhaps about how people are doing within the family, you know, or perhaps I want to talk about, I don't know, my mum, you know, or various people that we've lost over the last sort of few years or something, you know, and I choose not to do that with my friends because, number one, they didn't know my mum or other people that I've lost over the years, so I don't bother doing that because what's the point, really? There he is. Look, he's up there now. Excuse me. Bodie, this way, here. Bodie, no. He's gone. Now, where's he gone and why? God knows. Bodie, come here. Bodie. Hope he ain't gone back to the car. Bodie. Bode. Here. Bodie. Here, Bodie. Bodie. No. Here. Bodie. Here. Here! Ah, he's lost me, that's all. Here! Good boy. Good boy. Come on. I can't whistle. Too bloody cold. Here! Bird! Here! No. Hello. It's my voice. It's bouncing off of everywhere. I'm just banging. There he is. Here! Bird! Here! What's he scared of? Okay, good boy. Okay, you did well. You're scared of something. Let me put him on a lead. Or, oh no, we carry on walking. We're scared of something. Anyway. Yeah, so sometimes you want to talk about, I don't know, your life that doesn't involve your friends. You know, your friends didn't know you forevermore, did they? Whereas perhaps your family did. And I heard the last time I spoke to, well, no, I didn't speak. Last time I texted somebody in the family, a number of months back now, probably 6 months ago, they said that a family member was thinking about buying a particular place many, many miles away from where they currently live and starting a business, blah, blah, blah. And I wondered how that person is getting on, and you know, now I know, thanks to the phone call, so that's nice. So that sort of thing I'd like to hear just occasionally. I don't want anybody in my life too often, but it's nice to know that, you know, how people are doing and things. Hey Bode, what you doing? Look at you, man. Do you know what? It's icy cold out here today. It really is. Like I say, I waited from, well, we can go out about 8:30, so after 9 to, yeah, about 3 hours. And it hasn't got any warmer. I don't think it's gone up not even half a degree. So very, very cold. Never mind. It is what it is. It looks beautiful though, all the same, even though we're cold. It does look lovely. I know you! Hello! He's enjoying himself. There's a bag of shit on that bear's ear. I don't know if you can see that. That's really charming, isn't it? Dog owners, filthy bastards at times. Hello. 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 What are you doing? Are you having a laugh? Oh dear. So when we box things off, it doesn't mean that we're not going to deal with them. It doesn't mean that we're running away from our problems. It just means that, yeah, we've got the ability to deal with things at a later date. You know, we don't need to deal with everything all at the same time, do we? We really don't. And for me, I've learned over the years I can box things off, and if I need to deal with them at a later stage, I will. But by boxing things off, often I find that they're less important, and that's the same with everything in life. We can worry about things, but when we stop worrying and we put some space and time between us and our thoughts, we then look back, we reflect, and we cogitate and we think about things, and we think, oh, it's not as bad as I thought actually. And sometimes perhaps things don't need dealing with at all. Whereas we think they're high priority and, oh, I must sort this out. Perhaps we don't have to. Perhaps we can just box them off for now. See how we feel in a week or a month or 6 months. As I say, it isn't ignoring or forgetting. Bode, don't go too far, please. It isn't about ignoring or forgetting things. It's just about boxing things off for the time being, because we've got enough on our plate, and sometimes do we need to deal with any more? You know, yes, I am miserable, I am down. It is to be expected, so I can box that off, because it is to be expected. It's not something that I've never experienced before. I've got a lot of experience, I've got the knowledge of how to deal with it. It just is what it is. And we can do that with a lot of stuff, can't we, really? We can think, wow, life is too bloody difficult to deal with all of this stuff all together. So we can just box it off if we need to and deal with it another time. You know, when life's moved on a little bit. As I say, if you give things a little space, a little time, they're often very different when we come to open that box. And sometimes there's no need to open the box. Sometimes you think, well, that was dealt with on its own, really. You know, things faded away. If in a month's time my mood is lifted and I feel really quite buoyant and quite happy and bubbly and life's going well, and you know, we had a couple of good chats with friends, family, whatever, and I just feel good about things, then we don't need to open that box, because you know, it's dealt with. But anyway, so I've always been honest as much as I possibly can on this channel, and I don't see the point in saying, oh, my life is a bed of roses, when it's not. Because a lot of this channel really is about helping people, I suppose, but it's about guidance and seeking different ways and different... Come here, let's go over the bridge. Good boy, yes. Go on, no, over the bridge, that's it. Wow, look at us. What a good boy. Oh. Hello you. Stay, no, stay. I don't want you running off, Bode, because you can't hear my voice otherwise. Can you? Nah. Good boy, stay there. A bloody woman. That's it, she's buggered off. She's got a white dog through the trees there, but she couldn't get the bloody dog back. But then nor can I. I think maybe it is just the noise of the trees. Oh, come here, mate. Come here. Maybe it's the noise of the trees and also the water, and it deflects the voice around and stuff like that. We don't know. So the sky's looking nice. Or nice-ish. God, it's cold. Yeah, so I do a disservice really if I just say, oh, life is good. That's the video that most people want, because people watch YouTube or whatever just to, I don't know, pass a bit of time, and if they can feel good and happy and they've had a laugh or whatever, then that's great. But if they watch a video and somebody says, actually, I'm not doing so great today, maybe it's not a wonderful video to put out, but it's real, it's honest. And I'll never stop doing honest and real videos, and if I feel miserable, I feel miserable. I won't pretend otherwise. So we're going to go home and have a Slurpee now, and I can just chill at home. Tell you one thing that does drag me down, and that's this potential ME. It's not a great way of living your life. I've tried so many different ways to move it on in some way, and nothing's working. I'm still waiting to hear from the doctor because they're bloody useless. So recently I've tried having a very regimented and set bedtime and wake up time, and trying not to get up in the night, and trying not to go to bed in the day, and failing miserably because I feel ill. I've said this before, when I feel tired I feel mentally and physically ill, really unwell, so I have to sleep. You can't battle it like that. It's all about time management, and really it's about energy management. And I found that I've got some energy about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock in the morning, and it dissipates very, very quickly. So I'm learning to think, okay, what can I do about 6 in the morning? Don't all wake the neighbours up by hoovering up or whatever, but I can wash up, and I can do this and I can do that, I can go and have a shower, I can check my emails, and it goes on and goes on really. So that's what I do. So I get quite productive in a way early, and I do achieve quite a lot early, and then the day can be as rubbish as it wants to be. Okay, so if you haven't enjoyed this video, bloody hard luck, but at least you got to see a few ducks, didn't you? And we got a bit of peace. Okay, take care, and we'll be back another day. Perhaps happier, perhaps more miserable, I don't know. But it is what it is. But yeah, rather than struggling with things, box things off and think, okay, I'll deal with that at another stage, because I haven't got the effort, or I haven't got the know-how, or I can't be bothered, whatever it is, and I'll deal with it at another stage. And you'll find that often you don't have to deal with it, or the situation itself sorts itself out, or it just becomes easier, more manageable. Box things off if you need to, because who's to say you have to deal with everything right now? You don't have to. Sounds of nature. Of course, if you feel a bit like this, get yourself outside, wrap up, and give yourself 10 minutes, 20 minutes outside. It makes a lot of difference. Okay, take care then, be well, ta-ra.